Hey, welcome back from your vacation.
I feel great, very rejuvenated. Had a chance to go home, see some family, and just get back on track, so I'm here.
And we have proof that you were thinking of us throughout his vacation.
That's right.
We're going to show you that proof coming up. All right, here's a question that you and Mary, when you decide to have children, to think about.
Right.
What would you rather have, a boy or a girl, if you're going to have a child? I know it's kind of a silly question. Most people want just a healthy child. But apparently, ask that question, most Americans say they would want a boy. And that's according to a new Gallup poll. 40% of people in the survey said they'd choose a boy, while 28% picked a girl. And the rest said, well, they didn't care. Having boys is apparently more important to dads. 49% of the men surveyed say they'd want a son, while only 22% said they'd want a daughter.
Well, I think it's kind of funny because we're talking about children and you don't really get a choice. You know, it's not like an apple or an orange.
Absolutely.
Or, you know, so you get what you get. But I think maybe the boy thing comes out a little bit higher because boys, I guess, from what I hear, are easier to, to raise.
Scares you, doesn't it?
Scares me. I'll tell you that right now because I know what, older boys can be like. And that scares me from having a daughter. But, I mean, I'm going to love it, whatever it is. And, I don't think you should get too wrapped up in what you want because you have any control over it. So.
As a parent, I would say that I couldn't choose.
Right.
Having had a boy and a girl.
You lucked out.
I lucked out,
Yeah.
but I did luck out just because they're great kids, and just a kid is my kid is my kid.
Right, no matter what it is.
No matter what, and, it could go back to, back in the time where you had the progeny, you needed to have an heir.
To carry on the name.
To carry on the name,
sure,
absolutely.
Sure. Right.
So, survival of the fittest. All right, now, no one likes those long lines at the grocery store. Well, technology has caught up, and there may be a new way to get that. Hello, Joe.
Hello.
Welcome back. Look at that. It's called a Scan-It. And it lets you scan your own groceries as you go through the store, not at the actual line. So as you're going along, the scanner just keeps track of everything as you pick out those items. They put them in the cart, you put it in the cart, and then when you get to the checkout, the cashier uses the scanner to tell you what your total is, and I guess you bag it at that time. The scanners are just starting to be introduced in some U.S. grocery chains, such as a Stop and Shop in New Jersey. Now, you know what? I believe I did a story about this. They were trying it out at a Tops a few years ago, and showing how easy it will be because it saves you time. You're just going, and then if you don't like something or if it's too expensive, you change it.
Right. I just have a small issue there. People might start calling this thing a Steal It, not a Scan It, because you don't really have to show the attendant at the end of the day when you're done shopping what you have, right? Apparently they don't want to see it. They just want to see what you got on your thing. And so hopefully people won't take advantage of it. And hopefully it'll help you save some money. But we're hearing that people actually spend more with this thing.
Because along with it, once you scan an item, they say, well, perhaps you want this to go with it, or perhaps this is on sale. You may want to stock up on this. So it's actually a marketing thing for the supermarket. It could, in the end, though, save you money because if you do want something to go along with whatever you buy, you'll save money because it's on sale and they'll let you know about it.
It's a great idea, and also I think it keeps jobs intact because sometimes, when you can do the self-checkout, I always feel guilty when I do that on occasion because there's somebody there that's willing to scan my items and check me out, and that person has a job, and you hope, but this way at least they're still involved in looking at it and having a purpose.
Absolutely.
To do something.
We'll let you know when it comes to a grocery store near you. Okay, if your child has trouble sleeping, you may want to check out what they're watching or what they're doing before they go to bed. Young children who watch television after 7 p.m. apparently have more sleeping problems. That's according to a new study from the Journal of Pediatrics. Now, shows with violence were also linked to sleeping problems, but watching nonviolent television during the day, they say, didn't seem to have a negative impact. I think the scary things before affect adults as well. I mean, I've had nightmares.
Sure, yeah. I mean, I grew up with a TV in our room. My dad was in construction, built my brother and I this dream room, and without even consulting with us, my dad put a space in the wall for a TV to go, so we just always had a TV in our room. And staying up watching The Honeymooners at midnight probably didn't help me so much. And to this day, I need the TV on when I'm trying to fall asleep at night.
That's so funny. Your math suffered because of it, right?
Absolutely.
Perhaps, or
that's why I do this for a living.
I know. Well, we're not telling you to turn off the television.
No,
that's not what researchers say. And they just say, and these are 3 to 5-year-olds. Monitor what they're watching because they're very impressionable and things stick in their head that they don't understand, perhaps.
Right. They absorb everything at that kind of an age.
They sure do. All right. Well, listen, we were talking about Joe and his vacation this past week. Well, he remembered us. He was thinking of us throughout it, and he brought something back.
Yeah, that's right. I got to spend a little time on the beach with some family and friends and my wife and everything, but yeah, that's my wife. We were actually talking about the show, and she drew Winging It Vacation Style right in the sand there.
That is so clever.
It's beautiful. Yeah, she did a great job.
I thought it was your toe.
No, not my toe. It was her. It was like some beech wood or something she found. It was wonderful.
Well, thank you for thinking of us.
Well, sure, I had to.
I saw the text you also sent back, Lauren, our producer, who loves Justin Bieber.
Oh, yes, right. I was
we showed that.
A little cameo. I heard about that, too. I'm glad I could help out. I kind of field produce from out there in vacation land.
Always thinking of us.
Yeah,
All right, thanks, Joe.